Sneak Attack, Adrenaline Rush, Elemental Exploit, Guts, Defiance are new skills that are in the game right now. Let's do a bit of testing. Adrenaline Rush is a skill coming from Lucent Nargacuga's armor set. A perfectly timed evade just as a monster attacks will give you up to 30 more attack. This evade should be an iframe and not a counter. To test, I'll be using the quickstep evade and try to iframe the projectile of the training dummy. As you can see, the game pretty much tells you when it activates. We will be timing the time that attack boost actually lasts. Now this is definitely a must for bow players because a properly timed dodge bolt procs it. It's free damage for bow people. Insane. Dodge bolt activates Adrenaline Rush because it's actually an evade and not a counter skill. Element Exploit is a bit controversial. It's on Silver Rathalos armor set and it increases your elemental damage depending if you hit the weak spots of that monster. What does weak spot mean? First, let's try to discuss why it's controversial. There is a rampage deco called Bane, and it says there that it has Element Exploit. Are they the same? No, they are not. To understand fully what I mean, I am using a mod here to modify the hit zone of the training dummy. The head of the training dummy has a 20 hit zone for fire. I will be shooting it with no Bane rampage deco. Please take note of the damage. Now, I will be shooting it with an Bane rampage deco. Same hit zone of 20 fire on the head. The damage is still the same. Now, I have adjusted the hit zone of the head to 25. I will be hitting it without an Bane rampage deco yet. Please take note of the damage. And then, with the hit zone of 25 fire on the head, this time I will be using the Bane deco. And as you can see, there's an increase in the damage already, which leads us to the conclusion that Bane, the rampage decoration, gets activated at the hit zone of at least 25 on an element. What about Element Exploit coming from the Silver Rathalos armor? It's different. It actually activates only at a 20 elemental hit zone. I don't know why it's like that. They have the same name, but the hit zone they consider is not uniform. The Element Exploit coming from the Silver Rathalos armor is useful. Having one level in your elemental gunner setups may have use for it. But for rampage decorations, for now, we probably should stay away from Bane, just because 25 elemental hit zone on a monster is a pretty hard thing to find. Next is Sneak Attack, a skill coming from Lucent Nargacuga's armor. Now, the description suggests that the damage you get from this can go up to 12%, but people in Reddit are saying that this seems to be another translation error because in some languages it is a whopping 20%. But anyway, we're not gonna discuss if it's 12% or 20%. We will be discussing how it works. You don't have to technically attack the monster from behind or attack parts of the monster like its back. Even if the monster already saw you, you can still make it work. You just have to angle yourself in reference to the monster's head. You can easily pull this off in multiplayer when the monster is not looking at you. As you can see in the footage, I'm hitting the head from the side, and I am receiving the damage boost here. Having even just one level of this skill in your set is a good boost in attack for sure. Guts is basically just Moxie, and it's from the Seething Basil armor. Does it stack with Moxie? Yes, it does. If you eat for Moxie Adrenaline, you basically have 2 Moxies if you have this on your set. Status Trigger is a skill from Gold Raytheon's armor. Doing a perfect evade will trigger abnormal status buildup on hit. It looks simple, but is it? I've tested this with paralysis ammo on the light bowgun to have a point of reference. If you fire para 1 on the training dummy, para 1 ammo deals 40 para. After doing a dodge and triggering the skill, I shot another para 1 and to my surprise, it's still 40. I don't know if it's really supposed to be like this. Maybe it's a melee skill. If it's melee, that's out of my scope. I can't really be at peace till I figure it out, so here I'll test it with dual blades. The dual blades I have blast and poison. We are going to attack the training dummy first to have a basis. 25 on poison. Good. Time to dodge and attack and see if it gets us anywhere. And nada. It's still 25. I don't know what to do with this. Lastly, another skill from Gold Raytheon, Defiance. To be honest, I don't have to demo this. It's pretty self-explanatory, right? Grants a lot of defense when monster gets enraged and gives earplugs, wind pressure, and tremor resistance. That's pretty much it. I actually have high expectations for Adrenaline Rush, Sneak Attack, and Element Exploit. I'll be playing around with the builds and share them very soon.